my Chris Redfield. Man, you absolute badass motherfuckers. I gotta say, I really appreciate y'all, man. I'm so close to 1,000. And actually, in regards to that, I actually do have something special planned for that. Well, if I do reach that. But yeah, actually, what I do have planned is actually have my mom come over and actually rate the Nikkes. And kind of turn it to like a little game to see if she can figure out like which ones are my favorite, something like that. So, I'm pretty sure she'd be willing to do it. But again, it's not a for sure thing. But that's actually what I have planned. I'm not gonna have to figure something else out. And but if that doesn't happen, I'll let you know in a different video. But again, I just gotta say, just seriously, guys, thank y'all for supporting me. Just this really means a lot to me. So let's get on to the main thing. So how many inches do you need to penetrate Eunhwas' armor? And Vesti. Now I know in the thumbnail it just says Eunhwa, but I'm just gonna be. I actually had some pretty good feedback the other day, so I guess I'll just be doing it by squads from now on. Just fucking why not? But again, I've actually done the video for Emma, so what I'll also do is I'll make a playlist of all the Nikkes I've covered so far. So like I said, I'm covering the Absolute Squad, but like I said, Emma got her own video, so you can go back in the playlist and check that one out. So for just this one, we're going to be covering Vesti and Eunhwa. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so right off the bat with Eunhwa, honestly, man, you actually don't need that much meat. You really don't. Now, what are my sources of that? I honestly don't know, but you know what kind of bitch is gonna be that much of a hardcore bitch? She's obviously hiding something. It's the fact that she's like really tight down there, and she just doesn't want to get destroyed by the commander's meat. All right. So with that being said, with Eunhwas, with that little tiny vagina that she has, because we got to use the scientific terms for science for research. This is for educational purposes. But yeah, granted, the size of the penis that you're gonna be need fully erect is minimum. You're gonna need about 2.8 inches. To the max, about 4.2. Again, my sources are just trust me, man. Visual evidence really goes a long way sometimes. Now, granted, if you actually have a fetish for putting your meat in places that it really doesn't belong, there are some people that are fans of the skull fucking, and I'm actually happy to report that actually Eunhwa's forehead can probably take more meat than she can down there. So, how many inches do you need to penetrate Eunhwa's forehead? Well, at minimum, you're going to need about 5.5, and the max is probably going to be around 5.9. Before you start causing some brain damage, which we don't want that. I mean, unless you like putting your meat inside disabled people, then I guess. Oh, shit. All right, now, granted, one thing I did forget actually is the girth size. How much can she actually handle? Well, with that, it's probably going to be more like a finger, so you're probably looking about maybe a minimum about 1.7 inches. To the max that she can handle is probably about 2.1 inches. So with that all being said, there is also the one last thing is how much baby gravy can the womb actually hold before it starts to overfill? Well, like I said, Eunhwa's pretty tight, so the max that she can probably hold in there, you're looking at about around 17 milliliters before it starts to pour out. All right, so let's go on to the next girl. All right, so next up we got Vesti. So we're gonna take a look at her and see how many inches you need to penetrate her armor. Granted, right off the bat, you actually need more compared to Eunhwa, but and unfortunately with Vesti, we really can't make fun of the forehead because the forehead is specifically Eunhwa's specialty. All right, so let's get straight into it. So for Vesti's armor, to penetrate it, you're probably gonna need about a minimum of at least 5.7 inches. So the max that she could probably take is around maybe like 6.6. Now let's go on to the girth. How much girth do you actually need before it starts to tear that shit up? I'm sorry, tear that vagina up, because I keep forgetting this is for purely educational purposes. So what the minimum girth that you're going to need is it's going to be around 3.9 inches. To the max that you could probably handle is going to be about 4.3 inches. And again, my sources, I don't know, I'm just looking at the story sometimes. And by that I mean visual evidence. All right, so how much baby gravy can the womb actually contain? Before it starts to pour out. Well, she puts up a better fight than Eunhwa, so you're probably looking around a max size about 22 milliliters. Well, I shouldn't really be saying the word max. There's only one limit, but yeah, 22 milliliters before it starts to pour out. Simple as that, man. All right, so like I said before, there is going to be a playlist for the for the videos that I covered. Like I said, I'm gonna try doing this by squad for the feedback that I got. So like I said, Emma does have her own video. I'll put in the link or just you'll see like in the last 20 seconds like I usually do and stuff like that. But just like I said, man, I just want to say thank you for supporting me. Like I said, as soon as I reach 1,000 subs, I'll talk to my mom, and I'm pretty sure she'll do it. Like, I think the only thing she probably wouldn't want to do is be on camera, but I'll probably have to like blur her out or something like that. But again, it'd just be kind of funny to have her come over and just. I mean, she knows I'm down bad, but it'd just be kind of funny to have her here, like, son of a bitch, I can't believe what you're into, mijo. I mean, I know how my mom is. Or she's gonna be there like, why do her boobs have to be so big? It's like, it's a fucking game, mom. Fuck. But yeah, so that's all I really wanted to say. Just to reiterate, man. Like the video, say nothing in the comments, and subscribe on that, baby. Hey, man, thanks for watching. Nut.